What's up, everybody? I'm DaRon Holmes, back on campus. Glad to be back.
I chose UD because it felt like family.
As soon as we stepped foot on campus, we just knew this was going to be my new home.
I'll say fun, aggressive, explosive, a lot of high energy. You might just see some random yelling sometimes.
Coach Grant and coaching staff do a great job, especially with the bigger players, forwards. They developed them really well, and I think they can develop me and get me to where I want to go.
If I were anybody that was a fan of UD, I would pay a lot of money to watch those games. Those were great. They were doing a very good job of making sure, to let us know, hey, I know you guys are alumni, but we still got, this is our school, so they did a good job with that. And just that, if they can keep that energy going in, they're going to be perfectly fine. I think that they have a chance to win a lot of games.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Dayton Montgomery, but y'all can call me Tuski. I'm from Broward County, Florida. I'm a guard. I'm gonna be wearing number 2 this year. I knew I was gonna choose Dayton on my visit here. Actually, while I was on campus, I'll probably say the first day I was here, me and my family both loved the atmosphere. As soon as we stepped foot on campus, we just knew this was gonna be my new home. So my commitment, they were showing us the practice facility. That was the last of it. We was walking out the doors. Right before we walked out the doors, I looked at my dad. He looked at me, because me and him been talking throughout the visit. I told him I was gonna commit. So he was like, go do it. I went to Coach Grant. I looked at him. I was acting like I was about to leave with my family, but then I just told him, I said, let's go do this thing. I'm committing. I'm gonna be a Flyer this year. And, everybody was just laughing, smiling, excited, having just a lot of joy. Me and my family with all the coaches too.
Deshane, he's an athletic wing. He can guard multiple positions, and he plays hard, and he's kind of versatile on the offensive end. So I like what I saw from him.
To describe my game, I call myself a Swiss Army knife. I can do multiple things. I'm very versatile on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. But you'll really see me on the defensive side. Summer practice has been going real good, I think. Through the weight room to on the court, everybody on the roster just been giving all the energy. Everybody been talking to each other. It's not silent in the gym when we practice. Everybody just, everybody competing, and you could tell it's a winning mindset in every guy on the team. Off the court, my hobbies, I love fishing. Me and my family, since we from Florida, we be fishing all the time, freshwater, saltwater. But if I'm not fishing, I'll be on Fortnite all day.
What's up, y'all? Jaren Mckie. I'm from Gladwin, Pennsylvania. I play guard, and I'm gonna be wearing number 8 this year. I chose UD because it felt like family. The fans, the atmosphere just felt like a place where I wanted to be and a place where I wanted to play. Coach Greer recruited me. We built a great relationship from the start. He's a great guy. When I committed, I remember texting him, then I got a phone call from him. Then Coach Grant called me, congratulated me, and it just went from there. I'm just looking forward to getting better as a basketball player. I don't really model my game after anybody. I try to take bits and pieces from people. My favorite player is Devin Booker, so I try to take the way he can get to his spots, raise up and elevate. I watch a lot of Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards. Those are my favorite players. And fans can be expecting me to play hard and just play the best I can. The coaching staff can elevate my game by pushing me every day. You know, I might not want to hear the things that they have to say, but I know it's to better me, make me a better basketball player. Off the court, I like to hang out with friends, I like to play video games, and I like to golf.
I think for the freshmen, I think once again they're learning. It's a big jump from high school to college, especially to this level. So for them, I think learning and understanding, you know, kind of what they're expected to do is huge for them. And I think the staff is doing a really good job. And I think us as a team, we're doing a really good job trying to help them understand where they need to be, how they need to do things. So I think they're learning and they're doing really well. And I think, you know, they kind of stick on this path. I think they're going to be in a really good spot by the time the season comes around.
You know, right now they're young, but, you know, I feel like, you know, me being the leader, I'm definitely going to show them, you know, the right way to do stuff. And, you know, they're pretty good. You know, Jaren can shoot the ball pretty well, and, you know, Damon is kind of, you know, versatile as well, you know, with his size.
What's up, Flyer Nation? My name's Damon Friy, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I play power forward. I can shoot the ball very well. I play hard. I'm rebound the ball, play defense, get to the rim, just do a little bit of everything to help the team win. I mean, I want to play like kind of like a Paolo, but like a little bit like Michael Porter Jr., just like pass the ball a little more. But I wouldn't say I play with him now. I chose Dayton because right when I got on campus, I could feel the basketball community. I mean, it's one of the best fan bases in the country, if not the best. Coach Grant and the coaching staff do a great job, especially with the bigger like players, forwards. They develop them really well, and I think they can develop me and get me to where I want to go. Well, I committed in like the first week of September, but throughout that whole summer and like my recruitment process, I always felt like Dayton was home and it was gonna be the best place for me. I just hadn't committed yet, and then I officially committed in September, and I think it was just really good for me, a lot of pressure off of me, and I knew it was the right place. I first called, I told my parents, and I called Coach Grant. He was really excited. It was great hearing his reaction because I knew I was loved and it was going to be a great result for me and great fit. And then I called Coach Henderson after that. You know, he has a lot of energy, so he was super, super excited. It's been good meeting all the guys and rooming with Jaren. I mean, we were talking a little bit before this, but he's cool. We've been talking a lot more, and all the guys, they're very cool, and it's good to meet them and just continue to grow with them on and off the court. In my spare time, I like to play 2K. I play a lot. I already beat Jayon. He was the Cavs, and I was the Grizzlies. So, and it was on the PS5, so I beat him on there. So if he comes to my monitor, I'm gonna take care of him on there as well.
Hey, my name's Keonte Jones. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. Number 7 here at Dayton. I played 1 through 4. Me choosing Dayton was a big part in my career coming up. I say just the coaches just always being there for me. Big part mentally, just checking up and not like kind of making me a priority through my process of picking a school and deciding my future. So I feel like just that was a big part, just always being there for me as a person. It was a good phone call. I was actually on FaceTime with Coach Kane and Coach Grant. I told both of them, and just seeing the smile on their face and you know, me smiling, it all felt good. But it was just mainly just the joy, you know, just finding my home. It was definitely a lot of love on Twitter and just a lot of welcomes and just from donors and from a lot of fans. But like you said, when Obi kind of announced it kind of a little bit, that was very cool. You know, I went back and watched a little bit. He kind of announced it at his camp, and just being able to come here on a short notice, and I think it was like a Obi party or something like that, and just being able to go there and see everybody there and everyone smiling when I walked in, and it was very excited when I got there. So more like, it was cool online, but when I got here in person, it was more like, okay, it's this real love. It's not just like, okay, just, you know, online, just saying welcome. It's more like, okay, like I feel like I'm home, you know. So that was good. It was exciting. Getting my craft right, just the little things. You know, when you don't get the little things down, I feel like it irks me a little bit, so I got to get back out there and practice it. And Coach Kane is big on that, and that's why I really appreciate him. When I get in the gym with him, he works on the little things like passing, getting the ball to there, the footwork, and I feel like that takes me a long way. Even, you know, skill, you got a lot of skill, but when you get down to the nitty things, it helps you. It goes a long way. So just knowing his past and seeing what he have done for other players and how much he invested into other players, and just seeing that he's doing that for me, just you know, just open up a lot more for me to actually talk to him and like share my experience. Just like I said, getting to Dayton. So for him to just be on my case even when things weren't going my way was a big part of our relationship. So just seeing the potential in me just helped me and just carried me here, and it was good. It's been good so far. So. I'll say fun, aggressive, explosive, a lot of high energy. You might just see some random yelling sometimes, and they probably look like, what's going on with him? Is he okay? But just a lot of excitement, you know, a lot of aggressiveness, very disciplined, just everywhere. You just see me everywhere on the court. So just expect a lot. Winning the conference would be the first goal, and just getting to the tournament. But for me, I think it's just enjoying my time, just having fun. This stuff go by fast, and it's hard, you know, seeing it go by so fast, because it was just, I put a lot into this, and if it don't go the way you want it to go, you know it's gonna hurt. So just winning and being prepared for the next step.
What's up, everybody? I'm DaRon Holmes, back on campus. Glad to be back. Man, it's special. This place was somewhere, it's like a home away from home. So, like, just being able to be around the guys, being able to see everybody, the coaches, the community, like, it's pretty cool and special. We want to come back here because it's like, we always think about what Dayton has done for us. It's like very cool to see, and just like how much the coaching staff cared about us. Like, why not return the favor? So every time we come back, it's just showing how much we care about you guys as well. Like, we're alumni now, but it doesn't matter. Like, this is still our home, and we want to prove that to everybody.
Can you talk about those pickup games? I mean, it seems like there was a lot of chatter beforehand. We posted the highlights yesterday. It was one of our most interactive videos we've had in the first 24 hours of posting. What was it like participating and playing with some of those guys, and just talk a little bit about that pickup game, or both of them, I should say.
If I were anybody that was a fan of UD, like, I would pay a lot of money to watch those games. Those were great. Just like I said, you're playing with a bunch of the alumni, a bunch of guys that paved the way for Dayton, you know, so it's pretty cool to see, you know, and also the new guys were in there playing as well. So it was Obi, me, Crutch, Nate, Kobe, like, even James Johnson from the Pacers were there. So that was a great pickup runs. It was fun. We were having a great time, you know, so that's what it's really all about.
You guys went 4-0 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it that had you guys just staying on the court?
I think it was just we were hitting a lot of shots. You know, Kobe Brea and Nate Santos were on my team, so we were hitting a lot. I was finding them pretty well. We had Jayon and Javon as well. Like, they were playing very great, you know, playing hard, hitting shots, making the right reads. I think it was just our chemistry, you know. I'm not saying we beat that 20-21 team. Was that, no, 19-20? Yeah, I'm not saying we would beat that 19-20 team, but it was just fun being able to compete against them, you know. So with guys like Kobe and Nate, you know, Kobe Elvis, like some of the alumni that used to come here and play when I was playing as well, we still communicate. We still text and we still chat. We still send each other memes and get along. We laugh together. So no matter how far we go, we always know this is home, you know. So when we get back on the court here, the chemistry never really goes away, you know. So that's the special part about it. Yeah, he has that dog in him, you know. Nate has that dog in him. So that's why we always put our ear to his chest, because it's like you can hear it like barking sometimes without him even, you know, Nate might not even be saying anything. You just hear something like, Nate, what's that sound? And it's the dog barking out of his chest, so.
Got that dog.
Both of us playing together and stuff, like that's something as a Dayton fan you would love to see. That was nasty. And it just, like I said, it just shows how skilled he is. Like, he can do everything, you know, and that just shows like what he did here, what he's doing in Indiana. Like, that man's special for a reason. I know, like, he's just like amazing with how he plays, how fast he is. I could just see a couple of glimpses when we played yesterday and the day before. I know it wasn't fully how he plays really when it's time to lock in, but he's special. Now we just need Tamani to come on and show up too, and that would kind of like fix the whole puzzle. Like, we got like think about Tamani, Roosevelt Chapman. I know it's been a minute since he's played, but like imagine all of us on the court. That would be amazing. Like, it's like playing 2K and you're doing all-time teams. So it's pretty fun. During Summer League, I definitely reached out to some of the coaches. Coach Grant, we talked about certain games and what he saw. You know, I know he has a whole team to worry about. So I try not to like interfere with what they have going on, you know, but when he has time, he'll reach out and say, hey, this is what I see. These are the quick fixes you could probably fix. And I go out there and I do it. And it's pretty crazy that when I do what he says, like the quick fixes, just have an amazing game, you know? So it's like, it's pretty cool to get what they have to see, you know, and get their input on things, and it helps me out a lot. So yeah, I definitely reach back out to them.
Outside of basketball, what do you miss most about Dayton?
Man, that's a good one. I love Lee's chicken. Just being able to eat whatever I want sometimes. No, not all the time, but I miss just, honestly, the classes, you know? Sometimes running and almost missing being late to class. Like, I wasn't always late, but like, just being able to run to class and feel that pressure, like just that type of stuff, like getting yelled at by the coaches, you know, just practices, just the tough times here, you know, having to go back to Caldwell late at night, the late night walks from the arena, not from the arena, from the practice facility, like all those things, like that's what made this place so special to me. It's just all the hard work I put in here. Like, I always think about that when I come back.
Just overall impressions of the guys that are going to be playing for UD this year, and what you saw, what you like.
Honestly, very impressed. I think they're going to be a hard-playing team. You know, they got very key leaders in this team. I haven't really got a chance to see Jordan. I think he's going to be great. Deshane really shocked me at how great he is. You know, Frenchie's going to be great. Vaughn, Jayon, all those guys, they're going to be great. I think that the way they glue together already, it's pretty cool to see. You know, when they were playing us, they were playing pretty hard, and you know, they were doing a very good job of making sure, like, to let us know, like, hey, I know you guys are alumni, but we still got, this is our school, you know, so they did a good job with that. And just that, if they can keep that energy going in, they're going to be perfectly fine. I think that they have a chance to win a lot of games. You know, this team looks very special. You guys are in for a big surprise with all the guys. The newcomer that just came in, I heard he's very good too, so very excited to see myself. You guys should be very excited as well.